And welcome back to Simply Renee. My name is Renee, and in this video, I wanted to discuss why everyone should have a budget. And for me, myself, I do a budget every month, and I did a video on it, which I'll leave a link in the description not too long ago. And this is just more of what I do to budget my monthly expenses, and it gives you just an idea of where you can start off with. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, the methods I use, and so therefore, I advise everybody to do their own research in what works best for them in doing a monthly budget. Also, disclaimer, I am not a financial expert or advisor. Therefore, everything in this video is just my opinion and my thoughts, and I advise everyone to do their own research. I'll also be doing more visuals than anything in this video because as much as I've tried to get the lighting correct in my videos, it hasn't worked out so much. And so I'll be doing a little bit more visuals with voiceover, and I'll be sure to have better lighting as I go forward because I have a better idea for it. But for this video, I'm going to be doing a little bit more visuals than anything else. These are the 4 reasons why I think everyone should have a budget. Number 1 is prevent overspending. Prevent overspending is a good thing because by tracking your spending, you can identify wasteful habits and make better choices to spend less and save money as well. Last month, I had my grocery budget go over a little bit more than I expected, and I looked over the reasons why that happened, and it's mainly because I didn't look at sales enough, didn't meal plan correctly, and I got little items here and there that were on sale but added a little bit more of an expense that I could have done without. So I'm just not going to do those in the future for now and try to make better choices, such as meal planning, buying in bulk, getting my sales in check as well and looking at that. And I think that will make it better. But I did see places where I did prevent overspending, and that was in terms of gas. I have the benefit of living in Rhode Island where the winter months are pretty cold, but I don't go out a lot because of the cold months and everything, and gas tends to go up. So I made a little bit better choices in that regard, and I saved quite a bit on gas. I kept under my gas budget, and that was very beneficial. And just keeping in mind of the tracking spending is very good because I kept mindful of all of my spending as much as possible, but some of it just needs a little bit of work. So keeping your budget is a very good thing in preventing that overspending or at least keeping track of your spending so you know where to go forward. Number 2 is building the emergency fund, retirement, and savings. And this is very essential because when you have your budget for the month, you have to think about a lot of things in terms of what you need in case certain things happen currently or in the future. And one of that is the emergency fund, and this is essential for everybody. It has money set aside for unexpected events such as a job loss, medical issues, preventing a financial crisis that could occur in the future. And just having that money set aside is good because you feel you have a little security gets you through the tougher times. And then there's also building for your retirement and savings. And that is essential in both ways because these are pretty much your lifelines to figure out what you need to do and where you need to go. So for me, I have retirement funds in my 401ks. So I put aside money every month for that in order to make sure I have enough in those funds so it can continue to invest and grow. And that is a big part of my retirement. But so are my savings, because that can also be beneficial towards my retirement. So that way, when I do retire, I have enough set aside where I can feel a little bit comfortable, not having to rely on Social Security, live paycheck to paycheck. To be clear, no one can ever predict the future or what can happen, but setting that money aside is a good thing in order to feel like you have a little bit of a financial security cushion in case something is to happen or change within your life. Number 3 is managing debt. So I'm one of those people that is fortunate not to have debt in any way, whether that's credit card or student loans, but there's a lot of people that do have that. And keeping a budget is good because you can help to allocate funds to pay down that debt faster, to not take on as much new debt as possible, and seeing where everything needs to go. So if you have any money left over at the end of the month where all your budgeting is done, you can put that towards the debt and see what you need to pay down. And there's a lot of different information that you can go to online or through experts for that. And I recommend looking as much as you can and doing your own research on that. But for me, if I had any type of credit card debt of any kind, even a car loan debt that I had to pay off, I would try to pay that down as much as possible very quickly the first time around because I really want to make sure I get rid of that completely. Otherwise, the interest rates happen, they continue to accumulate more and more, and then I'm having to add more than I want to put on my debt. So, managing debt is a very good thing when you have a budget because it allows you to see where you can go and what you can and cannot do. And number four is improve financial stability and foster better spending habits. And this is very good for both ways because when it comes to improving your financial stability with a budget, it allows you to see more of a stronger financial foundation for everything, whether it's your long term security, your daily living. It allows you to have that blueprint of determining your goals and where you want to go short term and long term, whatever that may be. In terms of short term, it could be paying off debt, paying off a medical bill. Long term, it could be for your retirement, maybe for a vacation, maybe towards education. If you have children, you're thinking about their education for college funds, that could go to that as well. And fostering better spending habits is similar to what we have with prevent overspending, as I discussed in number one, which is that fostering better spending habits allows you to make intentional decisions about your money. It allows you to figure out the value of what you're spending and also what you need to cut back. Maybe you don't need that subscription like you thought and you can cut that back completely. I'm actually getting rid of my Hulu because I haven't really watched it lately. I don't really need it as much as I thought, so I'm actually going to get rid of that and I'm going to save a lot of money that way. And other things too is that I'm just going to do some low cost activities this month so that way I can just enjoy my winter, but I'm going to do it at a low cost way by going to cheaper museums, half price admissions to museums if they're available, or maybe just take a day trip on a nice warm day that isn't too cold out and just enjoy a nice time. So there's a lot of things that can be done to really try to foster those better spending habits and improve your financial security when you have a budget. And the budget is very important because it just allows you to see what you have for the month, what you have going into next month, how you can set things together for the short term or the long terms. I thank you so much for tuning in. I'll leave more links in the description just to get ideas and start off points for you. And again, I am not a financial advisor or expert. Everything in this video is my own general opinion, and I advise everyone to do their own research. I thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. I'll be here on Friday with a video on a new recipe, and I hope you will enjoy. And every Friday, I'm going to be doing more recipes and food related type videos. Sometimes it's also takeout or just a basic meal. And I'll be back on Sunday with a Sunday Reads video as well. Please stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.